Okay, welcome back to the class. I'm sure you have been able to produce the the orthographic drawing on your own. As you can see on the screen, if you have not done that, please do so. Now, what I want to do now, I'm still on our working drawing, and what I need to do now is to dimension. To dimension, we use annotate. But before that, we need to set our dimension style. So we'll come to style editor. Come to style editor. Under style editor, you see dimension. So you click on dimension. We see here we have default ISO, default ISO, and all that. So I'm going to choose. Uh, I think I should the. Okay, let me create a new copy of this ISO. Okay. Now I'm going to be taking my measurements as that's what is required. Okay. So I'm going to come to alternative units. I don't need this. So I'm going to stay with all through. Okay. Now display. Now this shows you how your dimensioning styles, usually the arrows, uh, and the likes are shown. So like this extension A 3.8, that means it shows you how this is extended, the space you have in between this. So you can increase that. I possibly let me increase that to 5. Okay. Then origin of offset. I guess I should leave that as it is. Then the size uh, of my arrow. Okay, the style. Okay, the arrow we are using, yes, field. Okay, we're using field. Usually this should do, but I think let me change this to 3, and I can change this to 1.5 just for it to be a bit uh, distinct. Okay, so that'll be that. So I don't see probably we should touch any of these ones, but if that will be need, you can always call me and adjust what is here. Okay, spacing and the likes. Okay, now I'm going to go to the next text. I'm going to change my text to 5. So my text to 5. Then there are so many other things here that you need to look at how the dimension are being positioned. So I think we should prefer its position in between the lines. Okay, and same thing apply to this. Okay, so this is good, and then same thing apply to this. Okay, so if you have this, I think so. Let me leave this. Then this. Okay, this for diameter. Okay, we could use this or we use this. So I think probably I always prefer this. Then this preferred. Okay, this is okay, and then this is preferred. Now tolerance. I guess nothing much will be done here. So let's come here. Okay. Now there are cases probably maybe when this is small, so we can do this. This is allowed. Okay, let me stay with this. This is okay for our angle, and then for circles. Okay, this for radius, and again for radius. So let's look at this. Okay, I guess this is good. For internal angle, I guess yeah, this is okay. So I can come to this. So I guess not too much should be done here. See options, tolerance, linear precision, primary units. Uh, Probably would have loved this. Okay, you can always come back and adjust if you are not okay with what you have. Okay, so I'm going to save now. I'm going to save and close. So variably that should be my active dimension. Okay, that's the active dimension style. Okay, so I go back to annotate. Then orthographic view is supposed to be adequately dimensioned. So click this so we can show the issue here. We can show the overall dimension here. Okay, well, so you might need to do the override so that this will go off. Couldn't get that clearly from there. Okay, I think this works. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to go back to my style editor because I probably would have loved this stem to be a bit distance from this object. So I'm going to go back to my style editor and edit. Let's hope we can achieve that change. So back to my style editor. Okay, I'm here. Now the gap of this from the object. So that's my B. So let me uh, probably make it 5. Let's see. Let me save and close. So I'm going to do this again. Back to annotate dimension. I don't think that actually got okay. Well, that's not an issue. So please, I'm going to leave it at that. We can try that on our own and see if we can change. So that's 25. Then we need to dimension these two. Okay, I guess. Okay, okay. This is what's necessary again. Okay, I need to do this overall. Okay, I can do this. And then there are two internal circles there, and produce. Okay, so let me do this. Yeah, this is actually necessary too. Should have done that. Okay, I can do this. No, not that. This very edge, and then this. Then I can pick from here. Okay, that's was already pointing to the center of the circle. So let me. Yeah, actually, it should have been from here. So let me see how I'm going to do that. Okay. So permit me to remove this very one. Just a sneak peek there. Okay. Okay, we have this circle. This is uh radius of no, that's 0.5. This there is an hidden one here. Now, I mean this. Okay, diameter of 12. Let me not put it here. Okay, and then there is this inner one. That's diameter of 10, so we can have this. Okay, so I think with this now, this diagram would have been adequately dimension. Okay, I think I need to show where this is from as this edge uh, to this, so I can pick on this. So that's how the dimension has been done. So I think some of these things need to be readjusted. Let me see if I can see achieve that for my style editor. See, uh, distance, a distance, a distance, a distance. I mean, it's not really making any difference. So I guess I'll just leave it as that. But definitely we can achieve such that these terms are a bit away from the object we are referring to. So please, you can try that on your own and see how you be able to get that done. So this is how we dimension majorly on Autodesk Inventor in the drawing mode. So please choose try this on your own and produce the necessary dimension to adequately describe all the individual parts that are included in the working drawing. Thank you very much for listening.